Hello and welcome to another session of Healthy Eating with a Keto Recipe. Hi, I'm Chef Steve. You can find us on Keto Helper on Facebook. Be sure and join us. We share recipes, we share ideas, we share good deals on where to get things. So today I'm doing what I call mac and cheese attack. Now you could call it keto friendly mac and cheese, you could call it cauliflower mac and cheese, but I'm working with my brain here. I'm calling it mac and cheese attack. Sounds funner for me. So we've got 4 places we're going to be, okay? We've got my brand new, I've just used it for a couple of days now, my cast iron skillet. It is so cool to cook with cast iron. It's like how our moms and dads and grandpas cook. Once you get it seasoned, it's the best way. It stays nice and hot. You can really sear in things. And then we're going to do our sauce. This is where we're going to do some bacon and cauliflower and onions and garlic. But we got our sauce over here. Then once we get it all combined, we're going to put it in the oven. Okay, so here, and there. All right, we're ready? I've gone ahead and taken this bacon and I've diced it up a little bit. And we're going to cook the bacon and the cauliflower together. That nice oil from the bacon is going to be in there. So let's go ahead and crank this baby up. Normally you want your cast iron skillet preheated before you start. That way things won't stick to it. But my pan is so well seasoned now, it doesn't matter. So I've gone ahead and taken this cauliflower, and I could have used a food processor, but I want to simulate macaroni as much as possible. So these are, I did it by hand, and these are just little crumbles. I take each little flowerette pretty much. Didn't take that long. This is a half a head of cauliflower. Okay, we're gonna put that in there. Right? Let's put this on power boost just to get it going. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead right now and add my onions. This is a half of an onion. Okay. Now let me tell you about onions and keto diet. They're kind of a luxury. You know, 1 cup of diced onion is 16 grams of carbs. That might surprise you. Carrots. I've been staying away from carrots. Guess what? Carrots are only 12 grams for a cup of carrots. So I'm going to be using carrots in a recipe here in a little bit. And then, of course, garlic. Okay, this is 1 teaspoon of garlic. And you have poetic license on the garlic. You can use a little more if you want to or not. It's up to you. Now the bacon should make enough oil for us to cook this through. So what we're looking for is a few things. We're looking for the onions, of course, to get a little translucent. Okay. We're looking for the bacon to get partially done, because we're going to cook this in the oven afterwards. And we're looking for the cauliflower to get about half cooked. So that's what we got going on right here. Okay, we'll go ahead and start us off. I'm going to put the lid on this for a second, just so it all kind of brings to temperature. All right. So for our sauce, we're going to have about 2 tablespoons of butter, about a 1/4 cup of whipping cream. Okay, heavy cream. It's going to be a nice flavor. Really going to be a nice flavor. And 1 cup of cheese. Now we're using cheddar. I'd probably recommend that, but you can choose a different kind of cheese if you like. Oh, how about if we turn the burner on that? Okay? And that's only going to cook till it's thoroughly mixed. We're going to mix that up. Find a nice spoon for that. I've got all kinds of new spoons I can try out. Let's try this. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Get this going. And that's going. Let's check our cauliflower. Now, if this was smell-o-rama, you could smell this. It's smelling good. Oh, how much bacon? Whatever you want, right? I actually bought, I really like it, these ends and pieces that they sell. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I don't want that cauliflower to burn. These ends and pieces, and they're all these chunks of great little bacon pieces, and I kind of diced that up. This is going really well. Put that lid on there for a second longer. And of course we need to season the sauce to taste. I like the black pepper, of course. how much black pepper? That much black pepper. And then the pink salt. I certainly hope they don't just take regular salt and drop pink color on it. I hope they don't do that. But, okay, let's stir that up and see how that's going. Okay, that's going. That's going. Okay. That's going good. Okay, let's turn that puppy down. All right. Actually, we can turn that off. Let's check our cauliflower and our bacon here, and our onion and our garlic. How's that looking? It has a nice look to it, doesn't it? Now I think we're about there. Take a look at, there's the onion, translucent. You see that? That's what you want. Okay. The cauliflower, for the most part, they give a little bit, but they're not totally cooked through. You don't want them mushy. You want them to have some texture, right? Like a noodle. We're trying to simulate a noodle, right? I think we're really close. About 5 minutes is what you're going to need here on this, if you have a sufficient heat and a nice cast iron skillet like this. Okay, I'm going to call it right there. Shut that off. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this in a dish like this, or you can use an 8x8 dish, whichever. We'll see how much of this takes. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think I might take all of it. The stove will take a little bit too, huh? Okay, there we go. Has a nice look to it. Now we're going to take our sauce and we're going to drizzle that over top. Okay. And you can spoon it on top, you can drizzle it on top. You know, they're going to get together anyway. I think that's good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take about a 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese again on top. Okay. And then I've saved a little bit of this nice chunky bacon. Okay, lets people know what to expect, what's coming inside. Some more goodies are coming inside once they get to stick a fork in that. Now, I've got a real treat. I've got some fresh chive. And you know what? They've got the flowers on them too, right? So I'm gonna show you. We can use the flowers too because they really add a nice flavor. Chive is really a really good flavored herb. Really like it. And you know what? It's pretty too. So if you're going to use the flour, be sure we're going to dice that up. We're not going to use all this. We're just going to have some of it. Look at that. That's pretty. Put that on top. People will think it's very exotic if you have something like that on there. They'll say, what is that on top? And you say, you know what's on top? Good stuff. Okay, now we're going to put this in the oven at 425 for 10 minutes. Then we're going to move it to the upper rack, broil it for 3 to 5 minutes to brown it, make that cheese bubbly. Okay, everybody, this is a finished product. Look at that. How you put that on the table, and your 6-year-old, your 8-year-old would say, could I have more, please? That looks delicious, and you know what? It is delicious, and it is keto friendly. Cauliflower is really low in carbs, only 5 grams a cup. So you have a dish here that serves for, it's about 7 grams of carbs total. Okay, well within the limits for a keto friendly, nice meal. There you go. Enjoy your Mac Attack. Be sure and join us on Keto Helper on Facebook, where we share wonderful recipes like this and thoughts and ideas to help you be lean and fit.